Welcome on into the 10th episode of Around the Big Sky presented by Jimmy John's. I'm Karl Hunt.
And I'm Blake Barington.
Today we'll take a look at what's going on in Big Sky soccer, cross country, and volleyball. We'll also dive into a little Big Sky basketball, and we'll hear from Montana senior volleyball student athlete Missy Huddleston. First, let's take a look at what's been going on in Big Sky soccer.
Northern Colorado captured the Big Sky Soccer Championship last weekend in Greeley, Colorado, as the 4th-seeded Bears defeated number 3 seed Eastern Washington 1-0 to earn the Big Sky's automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Northern Colorado became the first 4th seed to win the championship since 2011. Junior Taylor Bray captured tournament MVP honors after recording game winners against top seed Montana in the semis and against Eastern Washington. UNC opens NCAA tournament play Saturday against Colorado in Boulder. Kickoff is set for noon Mountain Time.
When you don't have time to go to lunch, let Jimmy John's deliver lunch to you. With Jimmy John's, we can get a freaky fresh sandwich to you freaky fast. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Welcome back to Around the Big Sky. Let's take a look at what's going on this week in Big Sky cross country. Big Sky Cross Country is back on the course Friday as teams compete in the NCAA Mountain and West Regionals. The Mountain Regional will be hosted by the University of Utah at the Rose Park Golf Course in Salt Lake City. The women's 6K race begins at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, with the men's 10K race following at noon. The nation's top 3 teams will be in attendance on the men's side as 3-time defending champion Northern Arizona faces off against BYU and Colorado. The Lumberjacks are looking for a 4th straight regional title. The top 2 teams earn automatic entries to the NCAA championship. The Northern Arizona women are one of 6 nationally ranked teams in the field, with 3rd-ranked BYU the favorite on the women's side. The West Regionals will be hosted by Washington State at the Colfax Golf Club. The women's race starts at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Time, with the men following at 12:30. The Big Sky is looking to have its first team finish in the top 10 on the men's and women's side. To stay up to date with the Big Sky Conference, follow us on Facebook by searching Big Sky Conference and at Big Sky Conf on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Need a hotel for work or just a night away? With over 50 hotels open and more on the way, we want to be your home away from home. My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel of the Big Sky Conference.
Welcome back to Around the Big Sky. Big Sky basketball is in full swing as teams opened up the 2019-20 season last week. On the men's side, Southern Utah highlighted opening week as the Thunderbirds defeated Nebraska 79-78 in double overtime on the road. Eastern Washington, Northern Colorado, and Southern Utah are 2-1 to start the season, with all 3 teams registering at least one Division I win at this point in the season. Idaho State's Tarek Cool scored 41 points to lead the Bengals to a road win over Air Force to collect Big Sky Ready Nutrition Player of the Week honors. His 41 points were the 3rd most in NCAA Division I last week and the most by a Bengal since 1979. On the week, Cole averaged 24.5 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 1 steal per game, while shooting 56% from the floor. On the women's side, 4 teams remain undefeated in the standings at this point in the season. Idaho State, Montana State, and Southern Utah are 2-0, while Montana is currently 1-0 on the young season. Southern Utah's Rebecca Cardenas was named the Big Sky Women's Basketball Ready Nutrition Player of the Week. Cardenas averaged 17.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists last week while shooting 45% from the field and 50% from three-point range. The Big Sky Conference airs all of its live-streamed sporting events on Pluto TV for free, including up to 700 football, men's and women's basketball, volleyball, and selected soccer, softball, and track and field events. Watch online at www.pluto.tv or download the app.
Now let's take a look at what's going on in Big Sky volleyball. With only 2 weeks remaining in the regular season, Northern Colorado has clinched at least a share of the regular season title with a 3-2 victory over Idaho State last week. If the Bears win one more game this season, they will clinch the regular season title outright. 2 other teams secured their spots in the Big Sky tournament last week as Weber State and Northern Arizona punched their ticket to Sacramento. Idaho also added their name to the list of teams participating when they knocked off Eastern Washington 3-1 this past Tuesday. Montana State and Sacramento State are on the verge of adding their names to the list of tournament participants, and a win this week will secure their spots. The Big Sky Offensive Player of the Week was Montana State's Evie Wilson. Wilson helped the Bobcats to their first win at Idaho since 1989. Wilson averaged 4.8 kills per set and had an impressive .394 attack mark. Montana's Missy Huddleston was named the Big Sky Defensive Player of the Week for the 2nd consecutive week. Huddleston averaged 1.3 blocks and 2.3 digs per set in 2 matches as she helped the Grizz snap a 14-match losing streak to Idaho. Joining us now on Around the Big Sky is Montana's Missy Huddleston. Thanks for joining us on the show. How are you today?
I'm very good. How about you?
Doing great. Montana's season didn't get off to the start that you guys may have wanted to, but lately you've been playing some really good volleyball. What do you attribute to the team's turnaround so far?
Yeah, I just think that experience, just getting this team, we're a pretty young team. We got a huge freshman class, and I think just working with new people and us finally getting our groove and coming together and deciding what we want this program to be. So it's been we've been gradually just getting better this whole season, and it's been fun.
Now, one of the matches that you guys played a couple weeks ago was against your in-state rival, Montana State, over in Bozeman. And that was the first time you've beaten them there since 2014. What was it like to go on the road and beat your rival?
It was crazy fun. We were able to go in there and just take over their gym. And since I've been in the program, I came in 2016, and I've never beat them at their home. And for me to do it my senior year, it was just a lot of fun and definitely a big memory that I'm just going to remember.
Now, you've had to switch positions this season. How has that transition been to a new position for you?
It's been actually pretty fun. I didn't think I would like it at first. I do have some history of playing middle blocker before, and I did play outside my freshman and sophomore year, and then I got switched to the right this year, and then into the middle later into this year. And it's just been fun to just challenge myself every day and see what I can do in the next few weeks.
You're originally from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. What made you want to play volleyball at Montana?
I just love the outdoors. I love the campus. I loved how close it was to my hometown. It's only about 2.5 hours. And I just fell in love with our coaching staff and the players, and I just felt like this was home for me.
What is one of your most memorable experiences as a volleyball player at Montana?
Definitely beating the Cats this year by far, and beating University of Idaho at their gym for the first time since like the 1990s.
Last season, your team voted you the most inspirational player. What do you do to inspire your team both on and off the floor?
I think I just bring this energy every single day to practice into games, and I just think that I have underclassmen just looking up to me, and I feel like I can be a go-to for them to talk to. And I don't know, it's just fun, and I just give all my energy to this team.
Your bio says that you are a health and human performance major. What are your plans after school is done to utilize that?
Yeah, I plan on going furthering my education to get my radiology degree, so that's hopefully my end goal, is to work in radiology.
All right, well, thank you for joining us, and good luck this week in your matches.
Thank you so much.
That was Montana's senior volleyball student athlete Missy Huddleston. This week, Idaho and Eastern Washington will host Northern Colorado. Montana and Montana State will host Northern Arizona and Southern Utah, and Sacramento State and Portland State will host Weber State and Idaho State.
That's a wrap on this week's show. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week to talk more Big Sky sports. Until then, I'm Blake Barington.
And I'm Karl Hunt.
On Around the Big Sky.